Yes, we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome. The official name of today's presentation is How to Get Clients That Pay You What You Want. Obviously, you saw that as the headline, and that's why you clicked to watch this video. That's great because that's what we're going to be talking about today. Are we together? Now, if you're like most consultants, most coaches, most business service providers I've had in my time as an advertising man, which I still very much am, running an advertising agency here in Lagos, Nigeria. But like most clients I get, it's a question of, Paddy, what's going on? I'm always attracting, these people don't have money, yo. They're always, attracting people who cannot pay and afford their services every single time. And some people would say it's a function of your targeting. Maybe you're not having the right segmented, all of those good stuff. And while that is true to a reasonable extent, there is something else that is a very important factor that a whole lot of us do not put into consideration when we put out, when we go out as consultants and, service providers. If you're in the advisory business at all, you have to understand that there is a psychology to which you can actually, get people to pay you what you want. Matter of fact, everything I'm talking about right now is in my book called High Paid Advice. So this is actually my own transcript of the book. Yeah, High Paid Advice, so how to get clients that pay you what you want, even if nobody knows you. It's available for downloads as PDF. I didn't want to have it shipped out because I wanted you to be able to get it as soon as possible. 40 pages, everything I'm talking about today and I'm going to be talking about is inside the book. I think it's about $10, which is $35 or so. If you don't like it, you get your money back and keep the book. Actually, that's not our talk for today, but everything I'm going to be talking about is inside the book. So you can get the 40 pages, you read up and then get the whole idea. But pretty much back to the whole idea of, getting clients that pay you what you want. You see, truth is, if you ask a typical internet marketer or digital marketer, the first thing you're going to hear is lead magnet, and that's true. But the problem is, while a lot of people talk about lead magnets, nobody emphasizes on the fact that the type of lead magnet you put out is important. You understand what I'm saying? It's very, very important. Now, there's this famous quote from my very main man and teacher and mentor, by the way, Frank Kern. He says, "You cannot attract whales with minnow bait." You cannot attract whales. When I'm saying whales, I'm talking about the big whales with minnow bait. I think if I break that down for you, it's like saying you cannot attract whales or sharks with the same hook you use for a tilapia. Do you understand what I'm saying? Typically, that's what it means. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but that's what it means. You understand what I'm saying? The truth of the matter is, the name of the game is, giving. You understand what I'm saying? It's reciprocity. You want to attract somebody, you have to give something out in exchange. You understand what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you already know that. You understand? Because that's what goes around, quote unquote, as you understand, as a lead magnet. But before I get to what kind of lead magnet or what bait you want to put out, I like to call it a bait because I love to use the fish situation, the fisherman situation. That is, before you decide, it is important you identify something, and that is who your ideal client is. By the way, like I said, everything I'm talking about is in this book called High Paid Advisor. If you go to paddyransom.com, which I've stated there, if it's not there, you're going to see it in the comment section. You're going to get the book for about $10, and if you don't like it, you get your money back anyway. Everything I'm talking about is inside that book. Now, the first thing you want to do is identify your ideal client, and that is something that a whole lot of people do not think about. You understand? The truth is, you cannot work with everybody. Do you understand what I'm saying? You cannot work with everybody. You have to know who you are working with. You understand what I'm saying? You have to decide, identify, describe who your ideal client is. And how do you do that? Who is your ideal client? But when I talk about ideal clients, I'm not saying this person is a good person. I'm not saying in terms of how good or bad the person is. It's nothing of that sort. It is simply who exactly in the marketplace is going to give you the most amount of money with the least resistance. You want me to take that again? Who in the marketplace will give you the most amount of money with the least amount of resistance? Do you understand what I'm saying? That is your ideal client. That is your ideal client. So once you've been able to put that down, find out who your ideal client is, then it is way easier for you to say, okay, this is my ideal client. Now, this is what I need to give them. You understand what I'm saying? Now, how do you find your ideal client? Typically, you list out the characteristics a person needs to have in order for you to be able to provide them solution, in order for them to be able to work with you. I'll give you an example from my own business. I run an advertising agency here in Lagos, Nigeria, and we spend over 100,000 naira advertising campaigns, running and building advertising campaigns. And you understand what I'm saying? Now, the thing is, there's a whole lot of clients in the market space, and the truth of the matter is we cannot and we do not work with everybody. Because in my experience working with a whole lot of people, we discover that there's this segment of the market that don't actually see value in what you're providing them. And that's not because they are bad people, it's because they're the wrong market. Why are they the wrong market? These people are still struggling very much in their early process. They're just starting up. They don't have all of the momentum, you understand, to catch up with what we're doing. So if we succeed in giving them 10, 20 clients, it's like, yo, you didn't do anything. You understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that same strategy that we give to small businesses, when we eventually switched our market to bigger budget businesses who are actually successful, had a good sales process, you understand, and we're already moving, it gave massive result. And the good part is they pay more and then they see the value in the result. So it doesn't mean the other people were bad people. It only means that they just don't have enough momentum. So personally, for my business, the characteristics for you to have in order for us to take you on as a client, because truth of the matter is we evaluate clients as much as they are evaluating us. We don't just work with anybody because no, you understand? So if you do not have a sales process that works, if you do not have a solid business that's working, and if you don't have momentum, we cannot take you as a client. So that means we don't work with businesses who are just starting off the ground. Do you understand? Those are like the 3 characteristics somebody must have before they work with us. That's our ideal client. So when we have somebody who fulfills those characteristics and they love advertising, I forgot to say that they must love advertising. Now, once we do that, once we find these people, it then becomes easy for us to be able to tweak a few things and then help them make more money in their business. You understand what I'm saying? So when you talk about what to put out as a lead magnet, you have to identify your ideal clients. You understand what I'm saying? So when you use the strategy I just gave you, identify the biggest characteristics that a person must have in order for them to work with you, then you're able to say, okay, this is my ideal client. You understand what I'm saying? Now, once that happens, the next question becomes good. Now, I've identified the people I want to work with. The next question is, what exactly is their biggest desired solutions? Because like I mentioned in this book, The High Paid Advisor, that I said you should go get, if you really want to understand what I'm saying, if you're really serious about, getting your business, getting clients in your business, you really should get it. It's about 40 pages in a day, you're done with it. A bait is the desired solution. I said in the book, the secret strategy of attracting people is by offering solutions to their problems. Obviously, you already know that now. Is if you want to attract somebody into your business, you must be able to provide solutions to their problems. If you cannot do that, then you're going to have issues. You understand what I'm saying? So by the time you're able to say, good, what exactly is the frustration of these people? Do you understand what I'm saying? Once you're able to find out what their frustrations are, then the next thing becomes, how do you provide service? Now, I made this for you. Look at this. Can you see this? This is point A. At point A, you have a client that is sad. You understand? He's here, he doesn't have the result. He wants to be at point B where he's happy. Can you see that? So your bait, which is your lead magnet as they call it, your bait is what is going to take your clients from this point that they are to where they want to be. Do you understand? This does not mean that you give them everything. But look at this scenario. I'm going to use a very fancy and weird illustration. Let's assume that your house was under attack. It won't be under attack. I'm just get the whole idea, please. Let's assume your house was under attack, You understand? And then there's like a lot of zombies around your house and they're attacking you, and then you don't know what to do. There's no way you can come out, cannot even run, there's no solution, you're just there. And then all of a sudden you have who's this very, very strong actor we have in the movies? I'm trying to get somebody that you might actually know. Let's say Commando. I don't know if you heard of Commando or Rambo. Rambo, good. Rambo. I'm sorry, his movie just came out, Rambo Last Blood. And then Rambo comes in and kills about 50 of those zombies. And let's assume you have about 100 left. What's going to come from your mouth? Thank you so much. Because he has been able to provide solution for you in advance. You understand what I'm saying? Now the next thing becomes, how can you help me, kill the rest? You understand? So you want to create this same, feeling, same kind of atmosphere with your clients, with your prospective people. You understand what I'm saying? The favorite quote I like to put out is, the way to actually help people, the secret is actually helping them. As simple as that. Simple to provide results in advance. You understand? I mean, marketplace is crowded with a whole lot of people who are consultants, coaches, service providers, and everybody is like, I'm the best, I'm awesome, this and that. Your responsibility and how you tend to stand out is simple. You provide results in advance. So think about your baits, your lead magnets, as the most desired solutions to their problems. You understand what I'm saying? And how exactly you can them to be able to get some solutions, and then that creates a bond. It builds a relationship between them and you in such a way that they want to do business with you. Because why? You have helped them go from point A to point B. Now they're going to point C. The trusted person to get them there is who got them from point A to point B. So if you're able to position yourself as the person who gets them from point A to point B, while other people are saying, pay me first before I take you there, or I can do it for you, if you're able to demonstrate your ability to get them from where they want to be close enough to where they're going, to where they are, to where they want to be, you understand? If you're able to get them from where they are close enough to where they want to be, it becomes very easy. You understand what I'm saying? So the next time you think about lead magnets, think about what their biggest desired solution is. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the next question becomes, if you've been able to identify your lead, your ideal clients, you've been able to identify the lead magnets, that's the baits, the most desired solutions. Now the question becomes, how do you get these people to go from how do you get these people to go from a point where you've provided them solutions to their problems to how to becoming paying clients? That becomes a problem, or that becomes the next question, because number one, you've discovered who your ideal client is. You've discovered their biggest characteristics in order for you to provide solutions for them. That's the first thing. You've successfully done that. The next thing becomes, okay, what are their biggest frustrations and how do I provide solutions to their frustrations? Now, once you've been able to do that and provide solutions to solutions to their frustrations, the next thing becomes, how do you get those people to become your client? That is when you have to make what we call an offer. You understand? All of these things are strategically made. I'm just giving you a blueprint. You understand what I mean? Strategically made. Now, the next thing becomes, how do you convert these people? Now, in order to convert these people, you need to have what we call a sales process. Do you understand what I mean? You need to have what we call a sales process. Now, take a very good look at this. Take a look at this. You see, there's a this is a sales process for conversion. Now, what this means is that in order to get somebody to be your client, I just showed you the blueprint, I just showed you the journey. You need your bait. Before you get your bait, you need to identify who you want to work with. Now, you've identified who you want to work with. Now, you have your bait, which is their biggest desired solutions. Then the next thing is, okay, I know what they want. Do you understand? I know who I want to work with. I know what they want. You understand? The next thing is, how do I get them to see what I'm offering? You understand what I'm saying? Now you have to do what is called paid advertising. Let's go back to the fish illustration I gave. when you go to the river to fish, or when you know the typical fisherman situation, he goes to the river, he doesn't just stand in front of the river and then starts making incantation, fish come out, fish come out, fish come out. He doesn't do that. Do you understand? Unfortunately, that's what a lot of your competition is doing, and that's good because it gives you the opportunity to stand out. You understand? You need to run paid traffic. Do you understand what I'm saying? So paid traffic, paid advertising is what is going to get your bait in front of thousands, and thousands, millions of people all over the world. Matter of fact, we have to thank God for social media. You can reach anybody you want to reach anywhere in the world. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you then use traffic to lead all those people who have opted in for your bait, and then you transfer all those people to what is called a sales process. Now, a sales process is simply a process that converts a total stranger to a paying client. You understand what I'm saying? Now, sales process differ per business type, product price type. You know, if you're a coach consultant, your sales process is different. If you're a service provider, professional service provider like an attorney, a financial planner, and all of that good stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So like I said again, everything I'm talking about right now is in my book called High Paid Advisor. Do you understand? You go to paddyransom.com. The link is in the description. You can get the book for yourself. It's about $10. It's about $10. If you don't like it, you didn't find value, it's a downloadable copy anyway. You keep the downloadable copy, you don't send it back to me, and then you get a full refund of your money. You understand what I'm saying? Now, so far we've been able to talk about what identify your ideal client, identify their most desired product, which is their bait. You understand, which people call the lead magnets. Then using paid advertising, you send those people to your sales process, which is able to then convert those people into paying clients. You understand what I'm saying? So I hope you found so much value from this. I hope you learned enough. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Now listen, if you enjoyed this and you're thinking to yourself, you'd like me to create a blueprint for you, I'll be happy to do that for you. Do you understand? If you'd like me to create a free strategy session, a free strategy blueprint for you, for your consulting, coaching, service provision business, you want me to create a free strategy for you to get clients, I'm going to give you the whole maps, the whole system, the whole step-by-step guide. I'm going to break everything down for you. Just nothing. If you're interested, just say I'm interested in the comment section below, and I'll reach out to you, send you for you to go get it. You understand what I'm saying? And if you want to get the book, go to paddyransom.com. You understand? And go get the book for yourself. If you want us to implement this in your business, give you the step-by-step strategy process for absolutely free. You want a strategy session, a marketing blueprint for absolutely free, simply indicate in the comments that you want what I'm interested. I need a marketing blueprint. Please let me make it specific. Just say marketing blueprint. If you say marketing blueprint, in the comments we're going to reach out to you personally. I'll reach out to you